One of their best burgers. It's an 8-ounce burger with cojita cheese and oh, hold on. Look what's going by. Let's just get this for a second. That's loud. All right, kids, recess is over. Time to get back in class. Palm Beach's Paul is bringing you another history lesson. Hey everybody, I'm coming to you from Deerfield Beach in front of the old schoolhouse, and on today's video we're going to talk about a little bit of history about Deerfield Beach and this southeast Florida town, what you can do down here, where you can eat. We'll take a look at some neighborhoods. So today we're discovering another city here in South Florida, just outside of Palm Beach County, just south of Boca Raton, and today we're going to get out and explore Deerfield Beach. And yes, I am freezing. Hey, wait for me, my train's leaving. Don't leave. I almost missed my train. Hey everybody, I'm Palm Beach's Paul, your local realtor and guide to South Florida, and welcome back to my channel. So we're in Deerfield Beach. Now, a lot of you have said, hey Paul, we'd like to see some more cities and different areas that we might want to live. So, you know, I've covered West Palm Beach and Jupiter and Delray Beach and Boca, but all those are in Palm Beach County. Deerfield Beach is in Broward County, which is just south. So Deerfield's just south of Boca Raton, Boca being the last city that you would visit in Palm Beach County, and then you cross the line and now we're in Deerfield Beach. And Broward County has cities like Fort Lauderdale and Hollywood, in case you didn't know. So what I want to do is give you a little tour of this city, because it does have some good home prices, a little less expensive than Boca, but you're still close to everything you want, and it's got its own unique features. It's got a great fishing pier and restaurants, and we'll go take a look at that in a little bit. And yes, as I said at the beginning of this video, I am freezing, folks. It is 57 degrees out here. That is not normal for us in Florida. I got a leather jacket, blue jeans, and tennis shoes, not flip-flops and shorts that you normally see me in. I'm cold. Matter of fact, it snowed in Florida.
All right, 5:42 right now. Believe it or not, this video is not from the north, the northeast, the northwest. This is Florida.
Did you guys see that? Did you see the news? We had snow on the beach up in the Panhandle, and the sign that says "Welcome to Florida, the Sunshine State," it was covered in snow. Absolutely crazy. I don't know what's happening. Hell froze over because Florida got snow, but pretty cool. And we're getting some cold temperatures still down here, but we don't get the snow. We're far enough south that we just get a few days of the year where it's chilly like this. So it's still a great place for you guys to get out of the snow and come down here. But anyway, let's go take a look at Deerfield Beach. We're going to talk a little bit about the history, because I always like to share a little bit of that, about how the city became what it is. And then I'll go show you some of the neighborhoods and some cool restaurants and things that you can do here. All right, so Deerfield Beach was first called Hillsborough, and it got that name because the Earl of Hillsborough was granted land from King George III, and so this was where he had this land, and it was established in about 1890. This body of water, which is now the Hillsborough Canal, was originally the Hillsborough River, and it goes all the way out west to Okeechobee, and I believe it connects to the Intercoastal Waterway from all the boats that I see coming in. But this was a thoroughfare for a lot of the people here in Hillsborough, now Deerfield Beach, to get their products out to the communities out there, all the farmers, because Hillsborough at the time was pretty much just a farming community. It had pineapples. It was actually known for having some of the best tomatoes in the state of Florida. So they would take their products and come down here, like where you saw the train station. They kind of had a post office and the train, which was part of the Southeast Coast Railroad, right? Henry Flagler bringing the train all the way down to the Florida Keys. Well, as people were coming down and hopping off the train and stepped off and said, hey, this looks like a nice little place. Maybe we want to try and establish a home here. The community started to grow. Now, as I said, it was called Hillsborough, but there used to be a bunch of deer all along the river, and the people saw the deer. There's so many of them that they changed the name to Deerfield Beach. So remember I said Boca Raton is just to the north of here? Well, in 1925, the citizens of Deerfield Beach were worried that they would be annexed into Boca Raton, so they petitioned with the state of Florida, and they became incorporated in June of 1925. So hence it's been Deerfield Beach and Boca Raton. Well, you can keep Boca Raton. Deerfield didn't want to be a part of you. So All right, well, let's go take a look around. We're going to talk about a little bit more about this interesting city. By the way, this boat dock where I'm at and down here by the water is at Pioneer Park, and that's one of the community parks that has been here for a very long time. And as I said when I was reading through the notes, some of the old timers that would come here and have events. Matter of fact, they have a big event here every year called Founders Day. But they used to say that you could see all the way down to the bottom of the river. It's super clean. But obviously when they dredged it, that went away. So, but still pretty neat, and you can cruise all the way down and spin around. You can see the guy taking his boat out, and there's someone coming right there. I was pretty sure, but that water, so that Hillsborough Canal, it does obviously connect to the Intracoastal, and then you can get out to the Boca Inlet. So for those of you who are boaters and want to be down here and maybe want to have a house on the water, which we'll drive by a couple of those by a neighborhood that have homes on the water, you know, you can either have your house on the water or have a house not on the water and do like they're doing, put your boat in right here, and you can get out to the Intracoastal and then get out through the Boca Inlet and go do some offshore fishing. Kind of a neat looking house right there. Look at this long driveway. The only things I love about showing you guys cities is seeing some of the old style homes and the old Florida look. And speaking of old Florida homes, this one right here is the James and Alice Butler house, built in 1923. They were some of the first pioneer residents here and civic leaders. And this is a historic landmark, and you can come take a tour of this. I've never been in it, but they got a pretty bird. Birds enjoying the day. But this is built on 4 city lots, and they built this house, as I said, in 1923. Gulfstream Lumber Company built this for them out of Delray Beach. That's the name some of y'all may remember, some of you locals, and for the tune of $10,000. Now, they built this on a lot that they'd bought in 1912 for about $300. And so the bird's following me. The bird's getting a history lesson. So, but this is an old historic home, and you can come down here and tour this, and just cool looking house, and part of the history here in Deerfield Beach. Well, that was kind of cool getting a tour of that house. That was unexpected, but that Butler house is pretty neat, and I love the old history like that. And especially when I'm making a video like this, I love when I can get inside and show you guys something like that, which is part of the history. But so just to the west of me, a little over here, I'm just a block off, is Dixie, and back there is Hillsborough Boulevard. So the intersection of Hillsborough Boulevard and Dixie was pretty much the main area, the center of Deerfield Beach back in 1925. And the downtown area consisted of about 4 or 5 buildings. You had a post office, you had some businesses there, and then you had 2 hotels, the Pioneer and the Australian. And I would assume that they were somewhere probably in this proximity. As I said, the railroad tracks right over there, and it's kind of more busy now. It's all industrial, so it's not as much over there. But that was the epicenter of Deerfield Beach. And we're just a little bit from that park that I started this video at, Pioneer Park. It's just a little bit to the north of me. And what people would do is they would gather here, and as I said, it was a farming community, so they would gather all their produce, bring it down here, put it on the boats, and then they would ship it out either on train or they would ship it up the river going out west to the communities out there. And that's basically how the city of Deerfield was for many years until about 1955. After World War II, it started to become a vacation destination. So prior to that, it was all farming. But after the war, a lot of people started to discover the warm, sunny beaches and fishing. And so in 1955, a lot of hotels started to pop up, and it became a destination for a lot of people to vacation. And like many South Florida cities, when all the tourists started to show up, more and more things started popping up. More restaurants, more waterfront dining. They even decided to build a fishing pier, right? Because hey, they're coming down here to South Florida, so they put up a fishing pier, which we're gonna go take a look at. That pier they built back in 1955 was eventually taken out, and they put up a new one, 1,000-foot long pier, and well, that one got taken out by a storm, so they're doing some repairs. But we'll go over there and take a look at that in just a little bit. But so the city kind of transitioned from a farming community to more of a tourist city, which obviously a lot of South Florida did. We already had Miami to the south, which is very touristy, and Palm Beach, and so Deerfield Beach followed that same path. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head towards the east and show you some of the places that you can check out and some of the waterfront restaurants. And I'm getting a little hungry, so maybe we'll go check out a really cool restaurant over there. Okay, one last little history piece. In order to attract more tourists here, in 1939, they changed the name from Deerfield to Deerfield Beach, and it worked. All right, so we're in a neighborhood or an area called the Cove. This is pretty cool. If you look around me, there's just restaurants and shops everywhere you look around. And this is a cool place. Now, I'm gonna show you a waterfront restaurant in a little bit. And I used to go to that waterfront restaurant back in my younger days when I used to network, and they had business events there, and we'd go there for happy hour. But this place is pretty cool. If you want to get a bite to eat, this place has always got something going on. There's a million restaurants in here. And they got some Thai food right there. And they got a big Italian restaurant I'm going to go by and show you in a minute up here. But I'll get off the street. But it's pretty neat. And we're just east of Federal Highway now. We're heading towards the beach. As I said, we're heading that way. And so this is just a big plaza, but it's got a lot of options for you. If you're down here vacationing or you live here, there's a lot of places you can eat down here. How cool was that? One of the things I love about getting out and doing these kind of videos where I get to discover a new city. I mean, I've been to Deerfield before. As I said, we're gonna go to a place where I used to hang out, but I've never really gone and discovered it because it's a little bit south of where I live and I just don't come down here that often. But just found a microbrewery. So I said, this is a cool plaza. It's got all these neat shops and restaurants. I had no idea there was a microbrewery, and I just spoke to Johnny, one of the bartenders at the COVE Brewery. Super cool place, dog friendly. Had a little Pilsner, taste of a Pilsner, which was really good. And I will be stopping by after I'm done shooting this video and grabbing something to take back home so I can enjoy the football games this weekend and after I get done fishing Saturday morning. So, but that's cool. I love finding local places. If you've followed this channel for any amount of time, you know I love supporting locals. It's what it's all about. I'm trying to show you, painting a picture of what it's like to live down here and what you can do once you buy a house or rent or even come down on vacation. I'm trying to show you the places you can visit and the locals you can visit. So if you like craft beer like I do, you'll want to check out the Cove. That place is so cool inside, and I can't wait to try some more of their beer tonight. But right now we're heading over to the Cove and the Waterfront Tiki Bar. This is a neat place we're gonna go check out. It's pretty crowded. It's a restaurant, so I'm not gonna be able to get inside, but it's been here for a long time and it's always been a fun water spot to hang out. And they just redid it a couple years ago, and they really just redid the whole thing. So we're gonna walk down here and show you this great waterfront dining. So if you like to eat, see the boats go by, have drinks, hang out, this is a fun place. See how cold it is today because they've got all the curtains shut, keeping people warm inside the restaurant. I heard some lady say, it's gonna warm up tomorrow, right? And the guy said, no, it's gonna be about 46 tomorrow. So I know a lot of you snowbirds who come down here, you're hoping for that beautiful warm winter weather. You're not getting it this week, it is cold. So, but this is the Cove restaurant. You can see, you can pull up right here. You got the outside dining, and we're right on the Intracoastal Waterway, and boy, it is getting chilly as you get closer to the water. And then you got some of these cool homes all there, some of the older homes, which, man, talking about a great place to live. But as you can pull right up here and dock your boat and come and have dinner at this place. And they got a tiki bar just on the other side right over there. That's pretty cool. Do you guys remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
You see that sign? No shirt, no shoes, no dives.
See, it's not tiki bar weather. As Jimmy Buffett would say, the tiki bar is open. Not today, it's not. It's just too cold, man. It is a chilly, chilly day here in South Florida. All right, so that's the Cove, as you can see by the sign right back there. Great waterfront place. Come down, drinks, food, have some fun. You can enjoy yourself down here. Let's head over the bridge and let's go take a little drive along A1A, and we're gonna go show you some other cool little places up there. We'll head over to the beach. So this is a cool little place over here. You got Island Water Sport on one side, which is a super cool surf shop. And then just kind of like a little beachy area. They actually got a big parking garage right there. And then you come up around here and you got another little hangout up here. And then some more restaurants, and you got some stuff on this side, Fat Tuesdays. And then you got this really cool place here called the Wells Rib, which is a really neat restaurant that we may try to go in. It looks a little busy. All right, so I parked in the garage. It's $4 an hour to park. It's a little expensive, but welcome to South Florida. It's hard to park anywhere around here, and like I could have valeted park at one of the restaurants for $7, but then as soon as I went walking around, they probably wondered what I'm doing. So at least here I can walk around and explore. But as I said, there's some cool shops. Island Water Sports is a really neat surf shop, and they got a Billabong up here, and just some cool places. So we're gonna walk up here and we'll walk up towards the pier and the beach. It looks like they got a new restaurant called Amante's Italian coming here. So you got that popping in, and then, as I said, there's, you want to get some frozen cocktails. I remember that place, Fat Tuesdays. We used to hang out there all the time back when I was in my 20s. And you got Bob's Pizza, and oh look, some Amante's is on that side. So they're building a whole new place over here. So I guess they're moving out of there and over here. And then, as I said, here's the Wells Rib. We'll go check that out. After the last couple of hurricanes that we had that came through in the storms, the pier got damaged. And so they had a pier built here in 1953, and that was the original pier. And then they built a new pier that was 1,000 feet long, but that pier got damaged. And so as you can see, they're doing a lot of work up here to improve this whole area, and which is good. So you know, after a while, these things get a little beat up and they need to be revitalized. So we're gonna walk over here anyway. We can't go on the pier, but we can at least walk over here and take a look at it. And then, so see, International Fishing Pier is pretty cool. It's a great place. A lot of people caught a lot of fish here. A lot of people growing up here, and it's a great destination. So if you come here and like fishing, that's definitely ones to go out on. And it's like $1 to visit, and I think $4 to fish. So we'll see if that's the same when they reopen. But and then right over here, you got a Wyndham Hotel right there behind me. So that's kind of cool. So I imagine they'll have all this stuff redone with new restaurants. Pier and bait shop and all that. You still do beach fishing. You can see that they are working on the pier there. They've got boards up on it and new planks. So they're getting that all fixed. So hopefully that will be ready by the summertime when everyone wants to get back out here and enjoy. Because have you ever seen such an empty beach in Florida? It is just, nobody wants to go out on the beach, man. It's cold. It's getting, I mean, there's a brave soul out there surfing, man, and he's not even wearing like a wetsuit or a spring suit like my son would wear. I guess some people are used to it. Maybe he's from Canada. But they're going to go out there. A couple ladies going out on the beach. You might as well make the best of it while you're here. You got the whole beach to yourself. But it's a nice big beach, and you know. They've got the lifeguard stand right back over here. And they got chairs if you want. So, and like I said, if you come down here on vacation, you can stay right here, your hotel right on the water. So here's another shot on the other side. So there's some people out here hanging on the beach right now. They're enjoying it, whether it's cold, they don't care. It's so odd to show you guys a video about Florida when it's cold. Everyone's bundled up, right? You guys are looking to come down here to get out of the cold, and it's like cold down here. But hey, there's still some cool places, oceans. So you got a couple bars over here, and again, everyone's got the window shut, keeping the cold air off them. But it's not so bad. And then like I said, they're enjoying it. They're out on the beach playing volleyball. So who cares if it's a little bit cold? They're still having a good time. And as I said, you got the entire beach to yourself, so that's not such a bad thing. JB's on the beach. That's what we just walked behind. That's a fun place to go. Had some drinks there and food there. That's pretty nice. All right, so I've been to the Wells Rib a couple times. It is good, and I do recommend that you go check it out if you're gonna go there. But I wanted to try something different. Always, like I said, I always want to try and support more local businesses and try something different when I can. So I saw this place after going to the COVE, right? The COVE Brewery and all the surf that was in there. I saw this place called Kahuna's. I had to stop off here. So I'm gonna get the lanai. It's voted one of their best burgers. It's an 8-ounce burger with cojita cheese and oh, hold on. Look what's going by. Let's just get this for a second. Okay. I didn't time that, but I'm gonna take it, guys. I didn't plan that. I was wondering why the cops were going by. Oh my Lord. Wow. So there must be an event going on with Ferraris. It says the collection. I think that's what it says. I can't. Nice. Oh, look at this. Not too bad. Hey, we'll leave that as my backdrop. A bunch of Ferraris going by. How cool could that be for my YouTube video, right? So, oh, and one Tesla. We won't. We'll let them slide. So, anyway, so I saw this place and I can't stop looking at these cars. There's some old ones coming by. Look at this. So cool. And so I'm getting a 8-ounce hamburger, and it's got cojita on it, and it's got chimichurri sauce on it, and I'm really hungry. So we're gonna get a burger and some fries, and then when we get done here, I'll take you and I'll go by and go through some of the neighborhoods I promised. Show you what some of the homes are like. But how cool is this? I get Ferraris for my videos. Like, if the video sucks, at least watch the Ferrari part. I mean, that part's good. But come on, guys, don't. By the way, if you like the videos, a guy getting Ferraris in his videos, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, tell me what you liked about the video in Deerfield Beach. So far, it is a cool city, even though they're doing some construction. Be here in the summer and it'll be good, and I'm holding my waitress up, so.
You're fine, I just...
Oh man, I'm stuffed. That was good. So that's Kahuna's Bar and Grill. The burger was pretty good. It was thick. It was 8 ounces, really good, cooked well. Maybe a little less chimichurri sauce on it. Probably would have made it a little better. I think I still got some on my tongue. But other than that, it was really good. And the waitress was super nice, great, friendly service. The hamburger, the fries were delicious, by the way. So the fries, the burger, iced tea came out to $17 and change, so with a tip. So not bad, $22 for a meal. Right here by the beach, that's really not bad at all. And there's lots of places, like this place here, Flanagan's. They have lots of really good lunch deals. If you get their lunch deals, they're really good. Okay, so we saw the restaurants and the shops and all that, and you can see what you come out here and do. And again, this is just the east part of Deerfield Beach, right? There's other parts. You can go out west Deerfield, Quiet Waters Park. They have a cool park out there, and great for taking everyone out there fishing and boating. And then there's lots of other places around, but this is the main part when you think about Deerfield Beach, kind of like when I talk about Delray Beach. So we're gonna go and show you, like I'm gonna drive through a couple neighborhoods. There's all kinds of neighborhoods and condo buildings here, so if you're interested, reach out to me, we can find that. But I just want to drive through and show you some of the neighborhoods. And these particular neighborhoods, homes are going to be around anywhere from like 600,000 and up to $1 million. And then obviously it goes a lot higher if you live on the intercoastal. You know, there's homes that are listed for 13 million. So just again, it all depends on what your budget is. But you know, the 600,000's ballpark for living in the east. So we're gonna head over and hop in the car and we'll drive over and check those out. Just in time too, because it's starting to rain. So get back in the car and put the warmer on, man, at least the seat warmer. It's the only time of the year I get to use that thing. All right, so here's a cool neighborhood called Little Harbor on the Hillsborough, right? The Hillsborough River. And these homes, they have, some are on the water, some are not, but like these all have boat slips right behind them. And I don't know, maybe all of these are on the water. Can't really tell. I know these are. I know my son hates these modern style homes, that just don't like those at all, but we absolutely love the old style homes like that. So a couple of homes that are for sale in this neighborhood that I saw, one's priced at like $1.4 million. And then there's another one that's at like $3.4 million. And of course there's some much bigger homes, so I would imagine they go for more. But you can see some of them are still these nice homes that were kind of built sort of in that 1960s sort of look. And of course, here's the water. You look right down there, so you see the water goes right down there and it goes back over here. So you got the homes that are on the water. And so that's kind of neat. And so we'll come out, and when we pull out, we're actually right across from the COVE restaurant and the brewery that I showed you earlier, which I am going by there to get some beer. So this is pretty cool. So that's one of the neighborhoods. It's just around the corner, and we're just off of Hillsborough. So let me go show you another neighborhood that's a little less expensive. Did you come down here? The home's a little smaller, but still just cute, nice. Again, no HOA, right? This is those cool neighborhoods where if you don't want to deal with an HOA and you're a boater, or I saw a couple people with an RV, right? You don't have to worry about all that. So none of these homes have HOAs, but look, they all look really nice, well kept, cute neighborhoods, sidewalks, just you know, a couple of big homes like this one over to my left. They got a big house there. So again, just kind of a neat kind of neighborhood. And we're going to take a right up here. So the home is in this neighborhood, vary in price, but a couple of them that I saw were priced at like $687,000. So we'll take a right down here and go take a look around. So again, I love these homes. I love the circular driveways too. I would definitely want a house with a circular driveway. I think that's just awesome. You know, you pull in, you pull out. So much easier than backing in and out. So what a cute neighborhood this is. Man, I love this. I would definitely live down here if I could. Great. So just look how cool this is. They got their chairs out in the front lawn. This is, oh, look at the blue one up here. I really like that light blue house. That's really pretty. So again, you know, prices are going to vary. Some of them are $1 million. Some of them are $600,000. It just depends on what house you're looking at and what you're buying, how updated it is. I'm going to cut across over here. And again, we're just on the opposite side, like not very far at all from where I was just showing you homes that are $1 million to $3 million. So we're not far from them. They're just not on the water. So, you know, relatively affordable homes here in Deerfield Beach, and your minutes to the restaurants and your minutes to the bars and waterfront dining and the beach. So listen, if you're considering moving down here and you want to be somewhere in a non-HOA neighborhood, you know, look at this one. Guy's got a huge tiki hut in his backyard. Totally, the sheriff's got the party house. So, but if you're looking, then give me a call and I'll bring you down here and we can look for some properties. This is a really cool place. All right, as I promised, I stopped by the COVE Brewing Company and I got myself a Paddle Out Pils. It's a Czech Pilsner. I think it's about like 4.5% alcohol by volume. This is one that I had a sample of. And so I picked up a 4-pack. Like I said, I like supporting our local businesses here in South Florida. And Johnny, the guy that was there, was really cool. So cheers. Yeah, it's nice and refreshing. All right, guys, so that's Deerfield Beach. I hope you liked this video. I like bringing these kind of videos to you because it kind of gives you a little history and an idea of what the city is all about, right? From there, we can look at all the different neighborhoods and all the statistics and all that stuff. And you can do a lot of research on your own as far as going and looking on, you know, statistics about things like crime studies and all that. You can do all that stuff yourself online. But my job is to kind of show you the different cities and see if it's something that you might like. You know, if you found a house, would you like going to the Cove? Would you like eating at that restaurant on the water on the weekends? Maybe you're a boater. So that's Deerfield Beach. If you like it, reach out to me. As I said, I'm a local realtor and all my information is down below with True Floridian Realty. I'd be happy to, you know, look at some homes with you and see if that Deerfield Beach is the right place for you. But all right, guys, well, I'm going to do more of these videos. We're going to find more cities throughout Broward and Palm Beach County and maybe a little bit north of Palm Beach up into Port St. Lucie and those areas, and show you more different neighborhoods and places that you can check out here in South Florida if you're thinking about coming here to live, and I would love to be your agent of choice. So until next time, get out and enjoy paradise, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.